Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Patriots and the Falcons. All that and more coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion New England Patriots taking on the champions from the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line. Let's go.
In motion, Hill. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Up to the 20. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 22 yards. And the Patriots are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now a play fake here on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On second down, it's Taylor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The tight end in motion right. They're going to try and throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And some room to roam now. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
A gain of 34 yards. That's another Falcons first down.
They go play action here on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derek Stingley picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, after the standard two-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the tight end goes in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated grooves. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. Right. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The first carry now. This is Williams.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. They'll drop to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what the offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
On second down, Williams. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, that's a 31-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think?
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 6 66 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll run here with Taylor. Shoves him aside. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Here's Taylor again. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it all.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Fair catch made on the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of the tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Pats continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. On play action, they'll throw. Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
He was covered by Patrick.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, guys, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They're going to look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Back to Taylor on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Back back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now back to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. Touchdown! Darius Slayton from 19 yards away.
And the Patriots will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he's got room. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots 18.
126 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Almost time for the final act of this NFL season as we are now.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Falcon football.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
183 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
They run once more with Taylor.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And some space here. Touchdown, Falcons! Jonathan Taylor with his third touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2nd and 9 now. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 7.
He'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. The kick by Lutz is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this fourth quarter. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Going right side, he finds Slayton. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 2nd down and 8.
quick throw to Collins. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Ready, play. Blitz red. Check me. Let's go.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Ready. Striker. 3-3.
And here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And his kick is good. The field goal is through the uprights, and they've won the Super Bowl. And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.